Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Owensville Elementary School Gymnasium, where tonight we have our 7th and 8th grade last regular season home basketball game, and actually their last basketball game other than a tournament. They play St. James, which they did play earlier this season for the day game. For anybody that's unfamiliar, the day game happens during the school day, and the entire student body gets to watch. Alternates each year between Owensville and St. James. This year the boys played in St. James. 7th grade team was unable to come away with a victory, but the 8th grade team came away with a 10-point victory in that game. Tonight I'm joined by Brad Smith, who just had to sneeze, so he didn't get on the mic for that one. But there's no sneeze on the microphone. So Brad, how you doing?
Sorry about that. Hey, we're good. Oh my gosh. As soon as you started to introduce me, I felt it coming on. I'm like, oh, I hope he doesn't expect me to speak on this one.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. We are professionals here.
Absolutely. Tom Brady, watch out. I'm coming for your job.
Hey, you know, there are some Tom Brady haters out there. You might not get pushback from some people on that.
That's fair. That is very true.
All right, so tonight, the way these middle school basketball games work, for anybody who is unfamiliar, they always start with the 7th grade basketball team. They play 4 quarters. I can't remember off the top of my head how long the quarters are. Robbie, how long? 6-minute quarters. So we'll get 4 6-minute quarters from the 7th graders and the 8th graders. When they get to high school, I believe they move to 8-minute quarters. Is that right, Brad?
Right, yeah, 8 minutes.
All right, so to go through the 7th grade squad here for these Dutchmen, it looks like we got number 2, Logan Meyer, number 3, Atticus Butnick, number 5, Mason Steinbeck, number 10, Barrett Knight, number 13, Nathan Dobbs, number 14, Liam Crammy, number 21, Matthew Allen, 22, Archer Medlock, 24, Cody Richardson, 25, Bentley Cruz, 31, Grayson Kelly, and 33, Brock Schneider. As the teams get in their huddle here, it looks like we're probably about to have the national anthem, is my guess.
Correct. Looks like it.
Brad, how you doing today?
We're doing good. It was a great day, and capping it off with some Owensville Dutchmen basketball.
Yeah, I'm a nerd for this stuff. I enjoy.
Brought to you live on YouTube.
That's right. We'll be back after the national anthem.
Announcing starters tonight, first for the visiting St. James Tigers, number 4, Casey Smith. Number 21, Casey Smith. Number 30, Audie Underwood. Number 35, Isaac Huffman. And number 41, Gavin. And for your home team, Owensville Dutchmen, standing Logan Meyer. Number 3, Atticus Butnick. Number 10, Barrett Knight. Number 31, Grayson Kelly. And number 33, Brock Schneider.
ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There's the starters for tonight, and we are about ready to get started here. So, Robbie, after the tip-off, if you want to go to that zoomed-out view just a little bit, we have one camera tonight, and we're very thankful to have Mr. Robbie Rodriguez, one of my cross-country runners from this past season, helping us on the cams. He's an 8th grader here. He's been filming a lot of basketball games for the middle school basketball team. He's been doing a great job. Brad, what do you remember most about playing middle school basketball as St. James gets a clear lane there, score the first basket of the game? That was a little too easy, Dutchman. It's like St. James is going to play a full-court press as well.
Looks like it. They're going to test the Dutchmen here and see what they can get accomplished here.
You know, I've gone to a lot of middle school basketball games, and the full-court press is actually pretty common in middle school.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they like to give those kids that pressure and having to figure out how to handle the pressure.
Right.
Robbie, if you could zoom out just a little bit to get that hoop in the back there. There you go. Perfect, right there. And then right now you can probably just leave it right there. You don't have to move it. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
So middle school basketball was really good growing up. We had a really good squad going.
Off on that 3 ball, but they're able to save it and keep the offensive rebound. Now they got an easy bucket right underneath the hoop. That was number 41, Mr. Gavin Jenkins. What do we got there, Brad?
The inbounder stepped inbounds, created the turnover.
And Robbie, I think you can zoom out just a little bit more in case we get somebody in this wing down here. There you go, right there, right there. That's probably as zoomed in as you want to be during play. Everybody joining us, St. James typically has a strong basketball program on both the boys and the girls side, as the Dutchmen able to come down with that rebound there. Looks like number 10, Mr. Barrett Knight.
Nice pass inside and a foul.
Almost got the shot to fall there. Number 33 for the Dutchmen, Brock Schneider, is going to go to the line for 2. Perfect, Robbie. As long as you get the backboard and the shooter, that's the perfect shot right there, Robbie. Way to go, man. As always, if you guys see something in the broadcast that you think doesn't look right or sound right, feel free to jump in the chat and let us know. We're trying to give you the best experience we can. We've got a small setup tonight just because of we're at the elementary school, but well, we've lost our scoreboard, so Brad, I'm going to hand it over to you. I'm going to go solve that problem.
Sounds good.
If we score a bucket, Brad, just hit this button right here. That's our replay button.
Gotcha.
Wait like 3 or 4 seconds after and hit that button.
Gotcha. And while we were away, St. James got another inside bucket. Dutchman breaking that press really quickly. Great passing. Barrett Knight almost had a great layup right there. Good defense by Logan Meyer. Created the turnover. A little out of control there for the Dutchman. Turns it right back over to St. James. Brock Schneider with the defense. And foul called. Looks like he just got him right on the arm. We got number 30, Augie Unger at the line, shooting 2. Makes the first. And he's 2 of 2 from the line. Dutchman inbounding. Finds Grayson Kelly, back to Logan Meyer. Logan Meyer brings it all the way up. Finds Barrett Knight, who drives in. Foul and the bucket. Great job by Barrett Knight. Possible 3-point play for the Dutchmen. Barrett Knight missing the free throw. Dutchmen at a 5-point deficit with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. St. James hits a corner three. That was Isaac Huffman with the three. Grayson Kelly with a turnover, giving it back to the Tigers. Good hands and a jump ball. Dutchman ball, win possession, off the possession, arrow. Just over Barrett Knight's head. St. James with another bucket. Logan Meyer finds Kelly. Back to Schneider. Barrett Knight, top of the key, almost wanted it. Great ball movement by the Dutchman, and that leads to a costly foul for the St. James Tigers. Dutchman with their first under basket inbound. Let's see what kind of blob. Shout out to Coach Dave. Kelly goes in, draws the foul. Will be shooting two. I'd say that was a successful blob. Oh, in and out for Kelly. Big substitution. Nathan Dobbs in. Matthew Allen is in. And Mason Steinbeck has checked into the game for the Dutchman. Kelly hits 1 of 2. And offensive foul on St. James. Oldsville.
All right, I solved the scoreboard problem. I have no clue why it stopped working in the first place, but the good news is the scoreboard's back. I just plugged the USB into a different USB port, and it started working again. So, all right, we're back. All right, Dutchman off to a little bit of a rough start here, but as I said, 7th grade team, when they played these guys earlier in the season, did not come away with a victory, which that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I think what it does tell you is that the St. James team, especially on the 7th grade side, is pretty good.
They got the full court press is definitely
Stressing us out.
stressing the Dutchman out.
Got a travel there by number 2, Logan Meyer. He's going to turn the ball over to St. James here as they have a 13-4 lead. I heard you mention the blob earlier.
The blob.
The old inbound pass. Coach Dave, at the high school math teacher, he calls it the blob.
I gave him a shout out.
I heard that.
I gave him a shout out. And it was a successful blob.
Yeah, we got the stripe, didn't we?
Yeah. Grayson Kelly went 1 for 2 from the stripe. So.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, perfect. So you always want to try to hit the top of the shot too, whenever you're down.
Looks like Cason's. Oh, it was on the floor.
Great job, Robbie.
Here, I thought that was going to be a shooting foul, but it was not. It was on the floor.
All right, now we get to see the St. James blob. The blob, just the inbound pass, essentially, what kind of play they're going to move once they start moving. They got a three-point shot. It's going to come up short for an air ball. 13 for the Dutchmen. Mr. Nathan Dobbs comes away with it. Works it back to their point guard, Logan.
Oh, and he hits it. Nathan Dobbs gets the defensive rebound.
Oh, the bench was excited. I don't know if you could see them jump up like that on camera, but they were very hyped up. They thought they had a block, but official saw it other way.
Yeah, Logan Meyer got the hand of coming down.
Dutchman within 6 now as number 4 makes his way to the charity stripe, Mr. Cason Smith. And he gets the first one to fall. St. James subs in here. Number 32 and 12 enter the floor. That's going to be Mr. Harrison Gardner and Mr. Braxton Harmont. That one's going to be a little long off the back iron, but they're able to get the offensive rebound, but a good steal there by Dutchman number 31.
Grayson Kelly got poked out from underneath, back from behind, though.
Unfortunately, Dutchman couldn't get a hold of it. St. James got it right back as Matthew Allen sizes up the offensive player here on defense.
Dobbs again with great help on defense.
You know, number 30 for St. James. He's a tall kid. That's going to send us to the second quarter. Dutchmen trail by 7 by a score of 14-7. We'll show you the most recent highlight real quick. I believe it was that 3 ball. Let's take a look. Who was the 3 by there, Brad?
Nathan Dobbs. He had a great defensive possession and then followed it up with a wing 3. Sorry.
Yeah. Nice shot there, Mr. Dobbs. So this is my first time getting to watch the boys play this year, but I have gotten to watch some film that comes back to class. Robbie, the guy who's running the camera tonight, he has done a great job of filming this 7th and 8th grade basketball season. You'll be able to find a lot of those videos on YouTube here. Within the next week or so as the season comes to a close, we'll start uploading those full games so people can go back and watch if they would like to. But it's great to have this documentation.
Oh, absolutely.
It'd be cool to look back at us old farts now. It'd be fun to look back and see some. Actually, I don't know if I'd want to see what I was like whenever I was a middle school baseball player. I'm just kidding. I would love to see that.
Our like I said before, like at the beginning of the broadcast, when I was growing up, our middle school basketball teams were.
You guys had a good team.
We were really good. We had a lot of good players, and it was a fun time for sure.
Brad, he grew up with the class of 2009. Had Shane Nix on the team. I feel like everybody knows Shane Nix.
Oh, everybody knows Shane Nix. Everybody knows Woody Schlottig, Derek Tyree, you know.
It was a fun group of guys.
It was.
Oh,
Logan,
3 ball.
Logan Meyer.
Oh, just off the mark.
Just off.
It was a good attempt, though. He was definitely wide open. Got to take that shot.
Absolutely.
Number 30, we're going to say his name in lot here. That's Augie Unger. He is the tallest kid on the floor, for sure, for the St. James Tigers.
Matthew Allen is just about as tall as he is.
You know, Matthew was one of my cross-country runners this year. We had a slew of cross-country kids, and I think as I look at the kids on this team right now, we got 2 more that are on the bench right now that we'll probably see later that also ran cross-country. So I'm familiar with some of these kids.
There you go. Grayson Kelly. Oh, picked off. Logan Meyer doing his best. The height difference
is at least a foot, at least.
At least a foot.
Logan Meyer trying to get it out of this full-court press, but, man, it's not easy. And Dutchmen are going to be called for a travel on number 31 there.
Grayson Kelly. So I'll echo back to one of the high school broadcasts that we did.
Okay.
You asked me what's the best way to beat the press.
Good passing.
You got to pass it. And unfortunate break by the Dutchman there off the chest of Nathan Dobbs. So right now the Dutchmen are trying to beat the press by dribbling it out because they're a little intimidated by the height of what St. James has, which is fair. Their height is a massive advantage to them.
Yeah, I think across the board, I mean, we have some guys that are tall too, but our tallest guy is not as tall as their tallest guy.
Right.
Everywhere there's a mismatch, it seems like.
There it is.
Then he's going to get a double. He's got to break that. There we go.
Just like that. That's how you do it.
Oh, there you go, Matthew Allen. Oh, gets
Allen
it to
gets
fall.
it.
Dutchmen pulled it within 9 after that 2-point bank shot. And the nice thing about once you break the press, if you can break it, you've usually got numbers on the other end.
Exactly.
At least to start. They're going to count it on the...
Matt Allen came back a little late on that rotation. Got called for a foul.
Augie to the line here. Good free throw shooter as well. Just a good shooter, it looks like. It seems like sometimes you see the kids that are the taller kids, they have a little more trouble with the coordination. Maybe they grew a little faster than they, than their hand-eye coordination caught up with them. But he looks to be like a kid that has spent a lot of time dribbling a basketball and shooting.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely tell that.
Because he doesn't look like he's afraid to handle the ball, which sometimes you tall guys aren't. They're more of a rebounder or get it off the board and shoot it. That time, number 13, Mr. Nathan Dobbs tried finding Matthew Allen. He had the right idea because Allen was open.
He was open because they're letting Augie do defense on everybody, apparently.
Also, can we just talk about the name Augie Unger for a second?
Hey, that's an old school name right there.
That is a sweet name.
That is a very...
Augie Unger. And Augie for 2.
You said it. We were going to be saying his name a lot.
Yeah. Augie Unger. I like that. We used to have a principal named Mr. Unger.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any relation.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where Mr. Unger came from. We're talking circa like 2005, Owensville Middle School. Mr. Unger was our assistant principal. If anybody wants any middle school lore, which we might have some middle schoolers watching this broadcast. I have no idea. But you know what the kids are talking about these days, Brad? The talk of the town? The great snowpocalypse of January 2026 that's supposed to come this weekend. I made a grave mistake earlier today. I went to the grocery store, and it was a madhouse in there.
I bet it was.
It was crazy.
Everybody was trying to get milk and bread.
It was just packed in there.
Barrett Knight came up and got the ball.
For anybody that comes back and listens to this broadcast years from now, we are on the precipice of a potential major snowstorm. And as a teacher, anytime there's a potential major snowstorm, it's about all you hear about at school.
That's because they want the days off from school.
That's right. Oh, Matthew got it back.
Got it. Nathan Dobbs.
Oh! St. James comes away with the steal. They work it up to Augie. Augie has a man, number 41, who gets it off the glass, unable to get it to fall. But he gets his own rebound and gets that to fall. That's Mr. Gavin Jenkins. Ball's inbound to number 10.
Barrett Knight.
Barrett Knight. These Dutchmen are coached by Jarrett Payne and Shane Hunt. I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe the main 7th grade coaches, Coach Payne, and then Coach Hunt does most of the 8th grade. Is that right, Robbie? So you see Coach Payne there. If we get a zoom in on that real quick, he's talking to the guys down there. Coach Payne graduated just a few years, actually, after I got out of high school. I believe he went on to play college football at Lindenwood University. And now I'm going to have to look that up on my phone just to make sure that I'm not telling you guys wrong. Jarrett Payne also, little brother Bryce Payne, who I got to have a lot of fun calling Bryce Payne's games whenever Bryce was in high school. He graduated just a few years back. Michael Buchholz, I've seen you in the chat quite a lot for our broadcast. I always appreciate when you pop in, especially when you give us something nice to say, or I believe you've always given us some good Dutchman history in the past, too. You say, thanks for doing this. Love watching Dutchman any age, any sports, Dutchman pride. Thanks, Michael.
Heck yeah. That's what we'd love to see. Absolutely.
there's a lot of pride in our community, not only for sports, but really all facets of the school. I think the community does a great job of supporting our school system, and super, super thankful for that. And as a sports lover, I enjoy watching my alma mater play sports as well. So
St. James has swapped over to a 2-3 zone.
when you were in middle school, what kind of defense did you guys play primarily? Was it primarily man-to-man, or did you guys play zone 2? Is there one that's harder to learn than others?
We primarily did man-to-man, but we did from time to time work in a 2-3 zone.
So you're definitely familiar with it.
Definitely, but it was primarily man-to-man whenever I was in school.
Augie got the last bucket that you saw, and they are working hard on these inbounds.
They are extremely. The full court press has proved challenging for the Dutchmen to beat.
We had a girls basketball coach, Brian Flanagan. He did that for all the girls basketball games as 35 for St. James. Mr. Isaac Huffman gets that one to go. Got Dutchmen hitting the deck. They're doing everything they can to get it across midcourt. All right, we got it across. Now settle down, try to settle for a good shot. You got to tip your hat to St. James, though. They are not giving anything away for free.
No,
that's
absolutely
for sure.
not. They were playing very hard basketball. Casey Smith with the pickoff.
Tries to go coast to coast, gets a blocking foul there on number 22, Mr. Archer Medlock. Archer must be the younger brother of Eli and Gabe. Eli just graduated high school last year, and Gabe, I believe, is a sophomore this year. Kaysen unable to get the first one to go. Dutchmen trail 31-9 here in this first half with 1:05 left. One thing about middle school basketball games, I feel like you blink and they're over.
Oh, absolutely.
With the 6-minute quarters, I feel like it goes quick.
We're at a minute 5 in the second period, and it feels like we just started this.
Right. Yeah, it goes fast. Referees tonight, a couple familiar faces here in town. Mr. Danny Hendrickson, he's been doing middle school basketball games for as long as I can remember. Does a great job, very thankful for Mr. Danny. And then Aaron Rimmert. Aaron graduated just a year before Brad, 2 years before me. I'm the young guy in this group. Brad's an old man practically, as St. James comes away with a steal, get a travel, I think. Yeah. Rimmert calls the travel on that one. The Dutchman will look to inbound here. Grayson Kelly looking to inbound here. Looks like his guy down the floor with him is number 3, Atticus Budnick. Budnick, he's got a brother at the high school. Looks like Liam Crammy is on the floor now as well. Works it down. Great pass.
To Brock Schneider. Great finish by Brock down low. Caught the ball and immediately knew what to do. Go up with it.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot during high school basketball games. It seems to somebody who's viewing, Dutchmen get a steal there, work it over to Liam Crammy. Liam Crammy is able to not travel, which was good.
That
was a great drive there by Budnick.
Budnick goes all the way. Draws the foul, got 2 free throws coming up.
There's a couple things that I look for at this age, and I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but one of the things I look for is aggressiveness. And I'd love to see somebody be able to take it to the rim like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you're either going to get a shot because the defenders will back off, or you're going to draw contact and get a chance to go to the charity stripe like Mr. Budnick is doing right now. Gets his first one to fall. Or the best outcome is you go up, you sink the bucket and draw the foul, and make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, it's a 3-point play.
Budnick, with some good free throw shooting, gets both of them to fall there.
2 for 2.
We'll take it. Corner 3. Ooh, good shot there by number 35, Mr. Isaac Huffman. And that is going to be how the second quarter ends. Dutchmen go into the locker room trailing 13-34. We've got a 10-minute break. And during this 10-minute break, we're going to take a break ourselves, and I'm going to see if I can throw up some old highlights for you, some old Dutchman highlights. If you watch any of our basketball highlights in the past, you may have already seen these, but Brad and I are going to need a break ourselves. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on our march to 3,000 subscribers. We appreciate all the support. We appreciate everybody that tunes in.
Long one by Jed up and got another three-pointer. Long pass, Jed open three-pointer left side. Good! Robbie catch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The Dutchmen are still in the locker room, but it looks like they're about to come back out. Robbie will get back on the camera here and show you what's going on here in the gymnasium. I hope you guys enjoyed that blast from the past. Looking at some Dutchmen classic tapes. We mentioned earlier during the broadcast the weather here. The weather is about to go snowpocalypse here in our region. I want to give a quick shout out to my favorite weather source on Facebook, Hyper Local Extreme Weather. For anybody that's around here, they may already know about them. They're out of Washington. It's a guy named Chad. They do a wonderful job on their forecast. They don't jump to any conclusions. They make sure that they have as much data as they possibly can. They're very transparent on their Facebook page. They've got 145,000 followers on Facebook, and it's all basically, regional to the Washington and expanding area. Obviously, they do a big chunk of Missouri here, but this is the map that they have released. And it looks like in the Gastonade County region, we're somewhere on the edge of the 7 to 11 region, which that's a whole lot of snow for us. That's a whole lot of snow for a mail carrier, Brad.
Oh, yeah. My window's going to be down 90% of the day tomorrow. So,
yeah, enjoy the weather before it goes crazy cold. And then if you have to deliver mail, be very, very safe. It's amazing to me what all kind of weather the mail runs in.
Rain, snow, sleet, or shine, we out there.
So for anybody who hasn't caught the drift yet, Brad is a mailman. Carries the mail carrier.
Yes, sir.
What's the correct term? What do you want to be called? Mail machine?
I like it.
You like that name?
I'm putting that on a T-shirt.
The mail machine. I like that too.
No, we're just called carriers.
Mail carriers. Okay.
That's all we are. We're just carriers.
Work for the Postal Service. What's the would the official term be the Postal Service, I guess? U.S.
United States Postal Service.
Very cool, very cool. We got another comment here in the chat. It's from Ashley Lambert. Amazing job, guys. Love that I can watch from home. Shout out to Brad Smith. Oh, wow, you got some fans out there.
Yeah.
Your fourth broadcast, you've already got people shouting you out, Brad.
Hey, we're good. We're here. I'm here to stay.
I'll just go ahead and retire here soon, I guess, guys. Going to give another shout out to one of my now former cross-country runners as he's heading to high school. I know he's tuned into the broadcast right now. Mr. Logan Hackstedt. Saw Logan last night at the high school kickoff, which was for all incoming freshmen and sophomores. They got to hear about what kind of classes they're offered at the Owensville High School, and I hope that they're excited to get to the high school as well. Oh, and there it is. Amanda Hackstedt, that's Logan. Hello, T. It is me, Logan. Logan, thanks for tuning in. You'll have to be able to critique Robbie's video camera work here, as he's the one running the camera. Always like to give a shout out to those that help out with the broadcast. We got Robbie Rodriguez tonight, who is running the camera. He did a great job the first half of the 7th grade game, and he's done a great job filming for this basketball team all year long. So very thankful there. Other thing I want to say is just from some GCR2 news, every event this weekend has been canceled. There are no GCR2 events happening this weekend with the weather coming in. The boys basketball team for the varsity side of things, they did leave this morning for Frontenac, Kansas, and they will be gone through the weekend. So hopefully, they're already where they're supposed to be by now, but they'll be playing basketball in that Frontenac tournament, which is always a really tough tournament, and hopefully they have safe travels back home after the tournament concludes. But they're definitely, I know they left this morning, so we'll see how that goes.
Just left the mail carrier joke.
The wrestling team is supposed to have a Fort Zumwalt wrestling tournament tomorrow. I don't know. I think the weather is not really supposed to come in until Saturday morning,
Supposed
right?
to come into Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning.
So, hopefully they're able to get that wrestling tournament in as a senior high school baseball player that lost a lot of games to rainouts. You don't get those back. So I hope they're able to get their contest in. I know that's important to everybody.
Oh, for sure.
All right, we're back in action here now. 6-minute quarters. Dutchmen trail by 21 currently in the 7th grade game. 8th grade game to follow. And if you're just tuning in with us, St. James has played a full court press the whole first half, and the Dutchmen have had a hard time breaking that press.
And it looks like they're going to
back off a little bit here now.
Maybe they're communicating there a little bit, but
The big scorer for this St. James Tigers team has been Mr. Augie Unger, who we think has one of the coolest names we've ever heard.
Absolutely.
Augie is number 30 on the floor there. Tallest man on the floor.
So you can't miss him.
Number 3 fires up a 3.
Schneider with an offensive board, a second one, and he's fouled. Brock Schneider putting in the effort.
Yeah, and I like to talk about it every time I see it. It seems like it would be common sense, but it's not easy to do. You come down with that rebound, you want to be able to go back up with it. You're right there. You want to go back up with it, and oftentimes you do draw the foul whenever you do that, and that's exactly what he did there. Gets to the charity stripe. Now he got it.
Massive substitution for St. James.
That's the first time I think I've seen Augie Younger off the floor.
Yes. Yes.
As far as the rotation that's on the floor right now, definitely a lot more even height-wise for the Dutchmen. Maybe we even have the height advantage. That's pretty close.
I'd say the height advantage goes to us, yes. Barrett Knight with the steal. Finds Logan Meyer, who drives in. Layup just off the mark.
St. James can't handle that one, and it goes out of bounds. Going to be Dutchman ball on our side of the floor.
We got a blob underneath.
Looks like they did like a four-corner setup there, and on the scramble,
Finds Budnick.
Budnick is able to scramble loose and get a nice open basket right from underneath. All right, St. James sets up with a new squad on the floor. Get to say some names maybe we haven't said so far this evening. So if you're from St. James and you're tuned in, thanks for joining us. Brad, can you explain the count there that Danny Hendrickson had that while the St. James player was at the top of the key, kind of not making a move yet?
So that is, I forgot. Here's another mass substitution for St. James. Oh, wow.
And Augie is back on the floor.
And Augie's back on the floor. So that count, it's a 5-second dead count. So, like, if the offensive player is holding the ball, like that player was, for 5 seconds, it's a turnover.
That's correct. And if you watch the officials, you'll notice they do this thing where they take their arm and they're just counting out with their arm, and that's what they're doing. They do the same thing before the ball's across half court. Danny says that one's going to stay with the Dutchman. Dutchman will look to inbound and try to do another blob here. I wonder if they'll do the same exact thing they just did a second ago. Got Budnick the ball under the floor, under the hoop. Different St. James grouping out there right now. They weren't going to allow that to happen.
Nope, they surely were not. Barrett Knight. Tip pass back to Schneider. St. James in a man. Looks man. Augie with a steal. That looked like a double dribble, but I'm not a referee.
Augie with a good dish underneath there to number 41, Gavin Jenkins. Oh, my goodness. Augie's just a little too tall for these guys.
Just a little bit. Logan Meyer finding the paint.
Oh, my gosh. He was moving around pretty well under the hoop there. Budnick tried to draw a charge. No call as Augie Younger is able to get that one to go.
I think Augie just kind of slipped by him on that one.
Got just past him.
Budnick with the 3, though, and hits it.
Budnick has done a pretty good job tonight finding an open floor and then taking shots when he's got an open shot.
Oh, absolutely has.
That one was a little too easy there for number 4, Kason Smith for St. James. Score moves to 40-18. Dutchman trail by 22.
Brock Schneider with a skip pass. Found Knight.
I think that skipped off the bottom of the rim, maybe? What did that hit? Or was that off the ground?
No, it was off the ground.
Oh. My eyes were failing me.
Yeah.
You see the 8th grade boys start making their way back to the locker room. They'll go ahead and get suited up because they play in the next game.
Barrett Knight tries himself a wing three. Couldn't hit it.
Just a little bit short there. Kicks it out for a 3-ball, a little long. Oh, my goodness.
And a name we've said so much already this evening.
I don't have a point counter, and I don't have stats, but he's got a lot of points.
Yeah. Augie goes to the line to try to complete the 3-point play.
Got a big substitution for the Dutchmen coming in here. I see Bentley Cruz coming to the floor. I see Liam Crammy, and I see number 24, Mr. Cody Richardson, enters the floor. I will say number 33 for us, Mr. Brock Schneider. He's a pretty tall kid, too.
Absolutely.
Augie gets the first one to go. Complete the 3-point play. Have you ever seen those videos where they go up to NBA players and they ask a bunch of them what's the most points they've ever scored in a game? And then they say some ridiculous numbers from when they were like little kids.
Right.
I dropped like 80 points when I was in 5th grade.
Right.
I bet Augie's had a pretty big game at some point.
I bet he has.
I bet he's had a game where he dropped 30 plus for sure.
Oh,
maybe 40 plus.
I would say so, yeah. I mean, you can say that probably for like Christian Record back whenever I was growing up in grade school and everything.
You hit that growth spurt before everybody else, and you definitely got an advantage in basketball.
Great hustle.
They're going to get Bentley Cruz there for a travel. They're saying he rolled with the ball while he was on the floor.
Hey, I don't take that away. I mean, that was hustle. That was
100%.
That was pure hustle.
That's a good lesson for basketball players, though. Once you are on the floor, you want to fight for those on the floor.
Right.
So definitely the right idea. As number 41, Gavin, I believe, Gavin Jenkins is going to draw the foul and get the bucket. And we are to the point now where if they go up 30, I believe, going into the 4th quarter, I think it's a running clock, I think, which would mean the 4th quarter would be over in the blink of an eye. I did have a very awkward situation happen one time whenever I was running scoreboard for a middle school basketball game. It's supposed to be a running clock, okay, but somebody was at the free throw line as the clock was about to expire. And I think the right etiquette when something like that happens is you stop the clock so it doesn't buzz right in the middle of somebody's free throw shot.
Well, yeah.
But I have seen that happen. Crammy fires up a 3, a little off the mark. Schneider comes down with it. Did a good job of going right back up.
Absolutely.
Just unable to get the fall.
He knew what he was trying to do. Schneider with a defensive rebound.
Gets it poked away, though. And then number 35 hits a 3. That's Mr. Isaac Huffman. He's hit several threes now. I think he's the one who hit the one at the end of the first half.
He was.
Dutchmen now trail by 32. I thought that was a 3, but I think they gave him a 2 for it.
It was a 2. His foot crossed the line.
Okay. Holding for the last shot here, obviously. And they're going to get it to fall. That's Gavin Jenkins. Dutchmen are going to go into the 4th quarter trailing by 34. As you got to tip your hat to St. James. They've come down and they've played very, very well tonight.
Absolutely, they have. And Augie Unger, we've said his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and go play the most recent replay that we have here. But one thing that I always like to, especially with those kids who are taller at this age, obviously they hit a growth spurt before others, but that was the 3 ball there from earlier from Mr. Budnick. But the one thing that I always like to see from kids at this age that are taller, that are dominating on the boards and dominating because of height is, are they good ball handlers? Are they learning those skills too? Because when you're smaller and you want to compete, you have to be a good ball handler.
Right.
But it does look like Augie Younger is a pretty good ball handler too, on top of being the tallest guy on the floor.
Right. Like, you can take our Logan Meyer has been on for the Dutchmen. He's been playing almost this entire game. And you can tell he's worked on his ball handling skills because he's on the court a lot.
Right.
So he's got to have and he's I'm not going to call him short, but He's
not one of the taller guys on the floor.
he's not one of the taller guys on the floor. No, I was trying to find the words, but you can tell he has definitely worked on his ball handling.
And I feel like at this age group, that is so critical.
It is 100%.
Because you're going to grow.
Right. That's just life. You're going to grow eventually.
Getting those ball handling skills down, extremely important skill, especially at this age group. And that's one of those things that's nice because you can practice that anywhere, anytime.
Absolutely.
Practice at home by yourself. You don't have to have anybody. You can practice ball handling literally anytime. And it's also one of those things that it feels like you get better at it by doing it. Spend a lot of time dribbling, you're going to be better at dribbling.
I was gifted a tennis ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told if I got seen without it not in my left hand, I was in trouble.
Oh.
So, and that's how I got taught how to dribble with my left hand.
Just got to get used to using your left hand.
Exactly. I could not dribble with my left hand.
Matthew Allen has called for a travel on that one.
So I got gifted a tennis ball and said, here you go.
And that's another thing. I mean, obviously, especially at this age group, if you're teaching defense, you're teaching to take away the dominant hand, which generally is usually the right hand.
Right.
So you say, I'm going to challenge you, you have to go left. Well, if you can go left, that's a huge asset.
Absolutely it is.
So learning how to dribble with your left hand, for any young Dutchmen that might watch this at home, incredibly valuable asset.
Right.
And a lot of kids, even at the high school level, you see, they don't want to do it. And if they do it, sometimes they're not confident. And when you lack confidence in a competition, that's where the mistakes happen.
Absolutely. 100%. We didn't have the technology back in the day to...
Back in the day. Good Lord. I guess we are ancient now.
That's the...
So we're doing a sub in here. And it is a running clock because the clock is running now. So we pretty legitimately have 4 minutes left in this game. Clock can stop every now and then for something, but for the most part, it'll be running the rest of the way as number 35, Mr. Isaac Huffman, gets that one to go. He made a 3 earlier. He's made a couple threes in this one. Having a good night shooting.
Mr. Ryan finds Schneider down low.
Good job, Matthew Allen.
Brock Schneider has no problem catching the ball.
And shooting, yeah.
And going straight up with it.
He works hard down in that paint, too. He's trying to get rebounds, and that's what you want to see.
Absolutely.
All right. Got the inbound here. Gets over to Huffman. Going to get is that a double dribble?
Has a double dribble.
Braxton Harmon. I don't think I've said that name yet tonight. Crammy inbounds the ball. Gets it right back, works it down the floor, and it looks like we've got 6 men on the floor. What happens is that a foul? Is it a technical? Like if you do that in the NBA?
Technically, yeah. In the NBA, that's a technical. Even in college, that's a technical.
Huh. I'd imagine probably high school too.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
I wonder, it's happened before. I wonder what the longest time ever a team at the high school, college, and NBA has ever gotten away with having 6 men on the floor.
Probably not very often.
You wouldn't think it's very long, but
because when you see 6 red or white jerseys on the court,
it's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious that, hey.
And I imagine the crowd has to start going nuts.
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely. Just picture like if you're watching.
Crammy draws the foul there as he tried to go up for a layup, and he is going to get 2 at the line. Continue, Brad.
Imagine if you're watching your kid play and all of a sudden, he's getting double teamed, and it's like, yo.
Where's the extra guy?
Who's this extra dude?
Yeah. Crammy gets the first freebie to fall.
Looks like Archer Medlock.
Back in the game.
Checking in for Brock Schneider. Brock Schneider had one heck of a basketball game tonight.
Crammy gets his second one to fall. Good free throw shooting. Dutchmen trail by 32.
And Archer Medlock with a steal.
Can he finish it?
Wide open layup. Way to go, Archer Medlock. Great defense. Always leads to better offense.
That's right. You can create your own opportunities with a little good defense.
Absolutely.
Defense is one of those things, too. I feel like, especially if we talk about, I know you haven't gotten to see a lot of Dutch girls basketball the last few years, but we've never had the height advantage on the girls basketball side. We rarely have it on the guys either. This year we definitely don't. But one way you can make up for that lack of height advantage, or sometimes even if you are outmatched talent-wise, is the hustle on defense.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
can create a difference and create a big difference. And I would say the Dutch girls basketball teams of the last few years, they were primarily a shooting team, so if they had an off shooting night, it'd have some troubles.
Right.
They shot a lot of threes, but they kept scoring low by playing scrappy defense.
Oh, absolutely.
And
If you
they
play
were going to make you earn your shots.
scrappy defense, will always deter your opponent for sure.
And just frustrates. It's frustrating.
Oh, absolutely.
You want the open looks. You don't want to have somebody in your face the whole time.
Right.
But if you're willing to hustle and be that guy or that girl, then it makes a big difference.
100% does. And
Gets the buzzer beater.
buzzer beater to end the game.
As St. James puts the stamp on this one. They're going to win this one 57-24. And again, this is the Dutchmen's last home game of the regular season. Each grade level does still have a tournament left to play, but this is going to be it for the regular season games. In the great job to the 7th grade Dutchman team this year. I want to say I looked at their record the other day. I think they came into this one 3-7 or 3-8 or something like that. So first year of school ball. Any guys that come back and watch us again, I want you to stick with it and keep working hard and think about those things that you can work on that don't take a whole squad, a whole practice, things that you can do on your own, the dribbling, get a ball in your hand, get out and get shots up.
Get on YouTube and find some drills that you can do in the comfort of your own home. You don't even need a gym for.
That's right.
All you need is a basketball
And time
and time and a discipline
to do it.
to do it.
That's right. All right, now the 8th grade Dutchmen take the floor here in the 8th grade St. James Tigers. They did have one matchup this past year. Dutchmen were able to get the better of the St. James Tigers in that one. They won by 10 on that day game. We'll go through some of the players here that are playing on this team, and Robbie's already doing a good job of zooming in on people as they are playing. And after we go through the roster, I'll try to talk about some of the guys that Robbie zooms in on that I know. I don't know all of them, but I do know a chunk of them, and we'll talk about those guys. So number 1 is Will Bruni. Number 4 is Ivan Phillips. Number 11 is Braden Oldfather. Number 12 is Eli Davidson. Number 15 is Kyson Kurtman. Number 20 is Jace Dewar. Number 23 is Liam Knight. Number 30 is Josiah Gellert. 32 is Ricky Ringeisen. 34 is Trace Lange. 35 is Ryder Hain. And 40 is Roman Crow. The things that I know about this squad, and Robbie, if you could take the camera to the people I talk about, we'll start with the guys that I coached in cross country because I do know a little bit about them. And the first guy I want to go to is Roman Crow. If you take the camera to Roman Crow for a second, Roman was one of my cross country runners this year. Did a great job on the cross country team, and most recently, you might have seen Roman on the Gaston County R2 page or website. He recently is a published author, Brad.
Is he really?
Yeah, he wrote a short story and got published in one of the Young Writers publications, and it was very good. I got to read it. It's kind of like a dark horror type story, but it did a really great job.
Very good.
Doing a great job in cross country, doing a great job in the classroom, and out on the basketball floor as well. Next, we'll take the camera to, let's go to Ricky Ringeisen, number 32. The tallest guy on the floor for the Dutchmen, and maybe the tallest guy on the floor in general. Ricky was one of the cross-country runners. He ran cross-country all 3 years of middle school. Did a great job. And I know that basketball, I believe, is his favorite sport. And probably bodes pretty well because he's very tall.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we'll see him probably at the tip-off, I would guess. And then I would guess we'll see him in the paint a lot. Next, if we can take the camera over to Mr. Trace Lange. Trace came out and ran cross-country this year for the first time. Did an absolutely phenomenal job. Jumped in, was one of our fastest mile times that I've had on the boys' side of cross country in a very long time. I know basketball is his favorite sport, I think. He also plays football, just involved in as much athletics as he possibly can. So you'll see Trace Lingy on the floor quite a bit. We can take it over to Ivan Phillips. Ivan has an older brother, Elliot Phillips, who is at the high school right now. He's a freshman. Ivan is one of the student council members at OMS, and if you ever see the OMS monthly newscast, Ivan is one of those guys that you'll see in the newscast as well. Take the camera now over to Mr. Jace Dewar. Jace Dewar, also one of our cross-country runners this year, did a great job on the cross-country squad, and one of my favorite memories from Mr. Jace from this past cross-country season was he was a little frustrated with himself. He felt like he wasn't getting faster as quickly as he wanted to. Now, he was getting faster every meet, and it was also his first year of cross-country, so it was one of those things as a coach, it was, you got to stick with it. It's one of those things that
Oh, yeah, you got to stick with it.
you keep building. Brad and I are both former cross-country runners ourselves, and it's one of those sports that the people that put the work in, they reap the benefits. You're going to get faster.
Oh, yeah.
It's just how it works. Next up, also, I guess I should say about Jace, he is a track runner. He does hurdles. So one of his favorite things I know. Take the camera now over to Mr. Eli Davidson. Eli Davidson came out and ran with us a little bit this summer. He was a football player, so he didn't run cross-country once the season actually started. His sister Ella runs for the high school cross-country team. And Eli, he came out and he really took to it this summer. He wanted to see his mile time decrease. He had 20 practices to see that happen. We ran a timed mile every fifth practice, and he was able in that period of time to get a good chunk knocked off of his mile time, get in a lot better shape. And I hope that served him well for football season. Next, this one will make you feel a little bit old. Mr. Josiah Gellert, number 30. You obviously probably know some Gellerts, but Mr. Gellert, our history teacher when we were in high school, that is Mr. Gellert's son.
No kidding.
Yep.
Speaking of Mr. Gellert, there he is.
Oh, yeah. The whole Gellert clan is here now. Also, Brad might remember, Mr. Gellert was the evil mastermind in the Outbreak.
I do remember.
Yeah. Brad got to be in the filming of that. Outbreak, every year in TV studio, we film a short series. And in the short series, it's students at the high school that plan it and organize it. And in that particular year, the outbreak, it was about a zombie outbreak that happened at the school. And Mr. Gellert was the mastermind who spread the infection. And Brad got to be a zombie.
I got paint
pelted in the face with a
water balloon.
With
my glasses on. That hurt.
You know, there's some jobs out there that pay a lot, but there's not many jobs you get to invite one of your best buddies out and watch him get pegged in the face with a water balloon. So, man, hashtag blessed. All right, we'll take the camera real quick to some of these other players that, unfortunately, I just haven't gotten to meet yet. We'll go to Will Bruni first, number 1. Will Bruni, he looks like a lanky guy out there on the floor. I've never gotten to meet Will, but I'm excited to watch him play some basketball tonight as he gets a three-pointer up there. We'll take it now to Mr. Braden Oldfather, number 11. Try to get these guys in my brain so when they're out on the floor I can call their names. I don't see number 11. Oh, okay, I see him. He's got the white leg sleeve.
White leg sleeve.
He's a pretty tall guy as well. Lanky. Looked like he might have been one of the captains there meeting at center court with St. James. We'll now go to number 15, Kyson Kurtman. He's standing in the paint down there right now. He's going to chuck up a 3. Let's see how he do. Let's go, Kyson. What do we got? Gets the 3 off the front rim. Kyson, we're excited to watch you play tonight. Let's go number 23, Liam Knight. 23, Liam Knight. Okay, Liam has some
far corner.
Some sweet shoes on. They stand out. I can see them.
Very bright.
Very bright. And their school colors. Appreciate that. Next up, we have Jay Stewart. We talked about Liam Knight, Josiah Geller, Ricky Ringers, and Trace Langy. Ryder Hain. I think I do know who Ryder Hain is. I think that is, let's see, Ryder Hain, number 35. Where are we at? Where's Ryder?
Far corner.
Far corner. Yeah, I think that is, do you remember Goodman? Tanner Goodman?
I do.
And then his mom is Dana Goodman, and then Dana has a daughter named Andrea Hain.
Uh-huh.
and I believe that's her son. I think I could be completely wrong. I've been wrong a million times in my life, but I recognize that name, and I thought I saw them earlier, maybe. But regardless, and then the last one, we already talked about Roman Crow, so that rounds out the Dutchmen squad, and it looks like they're all here tonight. So everybody on the roster is here in attendance for the game tonight, and we're about to have the announcing of the lineups, the starting lineups. So I will go ahead and once Mr. Devin Johnson, the principal here at the Owensville Middle School, can we get a zoom in on Mr. Johnson real quick? For everybody at home who maybe does not know, Mr. Johnson is our middle school principal. Super friendly guy. I love running into Mr. Johnson. He's a former football coach himself, and I know he does enjoy getting to announce these lineups. And he also has a broadcasting background. I did not know that.
No kidding.
Me and Coach Dave found that out the last girls middle school basketball game that we did. He did some broadcasting either in college or at his previous school, something like that.
There you go. That's awesome.
All right, we're going to go ahead and jump off so you can hear the announcing of the lineups.
And starting for your Owensville Dutchman, number 1, Will Rooney. Number 4, Ivan Phillips. Number 11, Brandon Olfauer. Number 32, Ricky Regan. And number 34, Trace Lynn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready here for tip-off of the 8th grade boys basketball game. Last home basketball game of their middle school careers, as they just have a tournament left. And we were right. Ringheisen is going to be the guy jumping there at center. And he's got his man out-hided by a little bit.
I'd say so.
But the other guy got the fast jump. That was number 33, Mr. Carter Inman. And we are playing. All right, first drive to the basket goes in for number 5, Mr. Rim Cantrell, and he not only gets the basket but also gets to the line.
That was a foul on Will Bruni.
Unable to get the free one from the charity stripe, they work the ball at the Langy. Langy gets it across half court. I'll be interested to see if they run a full court press or if they back off in this game. I'm not sure.
It definitely looked like they were starting a full court press.
Ringheisen does a good job of catching and trying to go up. And when he goes up, he gets kind of mauled there by a couple guys.
Oh,
I don't even know who the foul's on, probably 24 there. No, 2, number 2. So number 2 draws his first foul. That's Cam Parsons, and we get to see Ringheisen at the line for the first time.
Ooh,
In and out on the first one. Ringheisen is a lefty.
You don't see that a whole lot.
No.
But St. James knew the game plan for Owensville. Get the ball down to Ringheisen.
Unable to get that one to go. Phillips gets a hand on the ball, but they work it up and get an easy one off the backboard there for number 2, Cam Parsons. Gonna have a foul called. Man, we've had 3 fouls, and we are 35 seconds into the game here.
Right.
A lot of stops in play.
St. James is definitely going to be pressing.
You can definitely see just as number
Will
1.
Bruni with a wing 3 to bring the Dutchman within 1.
Great shot there by Bruni. You know, the Dutchmen here are kind of giving me some Monstars vibes from the Space Jam. They got a lot of height to them.
They do.
A lot of lanky height. Remind me of the Monstars. Oh! Nobody's home on that one. It's going to be the Dutchman ball after that one was tossed out of bounds. Thank goodness it didn't hit our scoreboard camera.
Absolutely. You thought the camera was safe down there.
I did, yeah. All right, Phillips is going to inbound it here. Looks like to Lange, and they are going to run that full court press. Lange breaks away, gets it back to Phillips. Phillips runs the point here for this Dutchman basketball team. Does a good job with ball handling, but he's going to get called for a travel there. Did look like he took one too many steps.
Yep. He had the right thought, just took that first step, one step a little too soon.
Dutchman bench comes alive. Love to see that.
Lange with the interception of the pass there. Great defense. Finds Oldfather.
Oldfather works it into the paint himself, tries to work and create a shot, and my goodness, he does. That was a great shot by Oldfather. Oldfather back on defense. Oh my goodness, great pass there by number 1, Will DeLuca. Found an open man to get an easy bucket. From a defensive standpoint, I think you just want to do everything you can, obviously, to limit those easy looks, and they've had a couple easy ones as Ivan is unable to. It's probably a good foul to give there.
That
if you
was
don't,
a good foul by Lange.
probably going to be easy 2 points. A lot of fouls early in this one, though. My goodness, not 2 minutes in.
4 fouls.
I will say you can see definitely a change of pace from the 7th to 8th grade.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely, there was a lot of growth, at that time for kids, so it makes sense that the game would get a lot faster as well.
Will Bruni comes up.
Timeout from Coach Hunt. Calls for his boys to come on over. Maybe a little frustration here in the opening couple minutes. Coach Hunt was my co-coach for middle school cross country.
I do remember that.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun together. It was an unbelievable season. Coach Hunt is a teacher at GES, is a PE teacher over there. So he gets to see all those kids at GES come through the gym throughout the day. I know he very much enjoys it. There was a long-time PE teacher at GES. Do you know who that was? Back from our era? He's a basketball guy himself.
Todd Rimmer?
Nope. He was in Owensville.
That was Owensville. I couldn't tell you.
Mark Jett. Mark Jett was the PE coach in Gerald for a lot of years.
Was he really?
He was also the head basketball coach for a lot of years.
I knew he was the head basketball coach for a lot of years.
Now, he was never your head basketball coach, right? It was Williams the whole time?
Correct.
Oh, that one gets intercepted and gets off the foot, and Cantrell is going to finish that thing off. Dutchmen trail by 3 as we're having a little bit of trouble breaking the press in the 8th grade game now, it looks like.
Lange goes in, gets a foul called.
He's going to go to the line for 2, I believe.
So the one thing I can see that the Dutchmen are having troubles with the press, there's only 2 guys trying to beat the press. The other 3 are moving up.
Right.
They need to stay forward.
Lange gets the first one to fall here as the Dutchmen trail by just 2.
To help the 2 trying to bring the ball up.
Right. Yeah, it seems like right now, I guess I would agree. It does look like with the 2 guys that are having a hard time getting across, maybe a 3rd guy would help. I don't know. We'll see.
Lange sinks both free throws, brings the Dutchman back within 1.
It seems like the offense works through Cantrell a lot for St. James. Would you agree with that one?
I would agree to that.
Great pass there to number 3 for St. James, which is Darian Gibbs. Just about got Lange trapped.
Finds Oldfather.
Oh, my goodness.
Who finds Ringheisen.
Had a great attempt there at a basket. Unable to get it to fall. Cantrell works it in for a floater. Comes up short. Bruni comes up with the air ball. Bruni works it to Oldfather. He's got Phillips.
Oldfather takes it all the way.
He's got some good moves around the basket.
That Euro step was a really good.
Yeah, he's had 2 great finishes now that were really awesome to see.
Lange with a great defense closeout, forced that aired shot.
Bruni comes away with the rebound. It's over to Oldfather. Tries to go in again. A little crazy that
Ringheisen
time,
with
but
the
Ringheisen
board.
comes away with
Puts it
the
in.
bucket. That time he looked a little out of control, kind of just threw one up, but luckily got enough of the backboard that
Right.
we're able to get a rebound.
There was a reach in there that altered his movement there, and
Oldfather nearly picked it off, but then Ringheisen got it before it went out of bounds. Bruni ends up coming away with it. He finds Lange, who's got some open floor, who takes it.
little
call.
out of control. No call on the foul there.
But he comes
Lane
away with a
comes up
steal.
with another steal.
Great hustle play. Now he goes in, and he's going to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line. Number 2 didn't have his feet set. I think he was trying to draw the charge. And Lange goes to the line for 2. Lange hit both of his free throws on his last attempt at the charity stripe. There's an awkward silence in the gym right now.
I was going to say it, but you beat me to it.
Lange comes up just a little short on the free throw.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that was lingering. I was wondering when it was going to end.
Right. Rowan Crow checks in for Ringheisen.
Roman Crow also has some height as well.
Absolutely.
This 8th grade team is just pretty tall all around, honestly.
Lane goes 1 for 2 from the stripe.
Dutchmen lead by 2 now.
Oh! Will Bruni pokes it in, but gets a little too rough on the contact. That'll be his second foul for the evening.
All right. Crow comes away with a rebound on the air ball. Oldfather works it up, but he gets it taken away, and it looks like it'll be a jump ball. You know, that might be the first jump ball we've seen all night. Did we see a jump ball in the first game?
We saw a jump ball in the 7th grade game. Yes.
We did?
Yes, we did.
You know, I love to watch a middle school game where I'm not constantly seeing jump balls, so
absolutely.
it's been a good game.
Bruni with a corner 3. No good. Yeah.
Oh, tips it back into
Father
Crow.
tips it in.
Gets it around to Phillips. Phillips got an open 3 shot, and he drains it. Bang! Dutchmen now lead by 5. They're pushing foul there on Oldfather, I assume. Yeah, that's who they're calling that one on. If it wouldn't have been a body or a push, I think he might have had the over the back as the kid was going up for the layup, maybe. Maybe. All right. It's going to send number 1 to the line, Mr. Will DeLuca. A minute left to go here. Just under a minute in this first quarter as DeLuca is unable to hit the first one. Ringheisen checks in for Oldfather. He step over the line?
Free throw line violation.
All right.
St. James going back to their full.
Didn't really matter. He missed the free throw anyways, so.
St. James, it's kind of a full court press, but it's also kind of just
more relaxed than the last game.
Man-to-man press.
Lange works it in, gets it down to Crow. Crow gets it to Bruni. They work it back around. Crow is open in the corner. Finds Bruni at the top of the key, and bang!
Hits it.
Dutchmen hit back-to-back threes to widen the gap on this lead to 8 here. Left the wide open St. James, who tried to visit the bank for a 3 there, unable to get it to fall.
With a save.
30 seconds left. Bruni gets the ball under control, gets it across half court. Gets it back to Lange. Over to Phillips. Left him open again. Oh, thought he was going to make him pay. Phillips again.
Board.
In and out.
In and out.
Oh, my gosh.
Give it to him again. Lange.
10 seconds left. Slow it down. You got time.
They find Ringheisen down low. Takes it in and gets a foul.
I don't think Ringheisen's afraid of contact.
I don't think he is. And Ivan Phillips is not afraid to shoot.
No. That second one I thought was going in. It was in and out.
Absolutely.
3.5 seconds left. Ringheisen gets the first free throw to go. There's something about watching somebody's left-handed shoot a basketball. I don't know. I just enjoy it. If it's a good shot,
Oh, absolutely.
I like watching a lefty shoot. Also like watching a lefty pitch as a baseball guy. And hit. Lefties are weird, but it just looked cool.
Absolutely. I'll agree to that.
All right, with 2.4 seconds left, this is going to be an inbound and a heave. Or it'll be a timeout right before the half.
Right before the quarter end. We're still in the first quarter.
Oh, my gosh, you're right. We are in the first quarter. This is a high-scoring 8th grade basketball game. My goodness.
Sorry, folks. It's been a long day for Tyler.
We've got 25 people tuned in right now. Coach Lay's in the chat.
Oh, my gosh.
Glad to hear you two online. We just finished our middle school season here in St. Augustine, and it's been a lot of fun teaching the boys fundamentals. These two teams are fun to watch. Good passing from both teams. They are keeping their eyes up and seeing the court well for 8th graders. Yeah, that's another. I mean,
I will agree to that.
we talked about dribbling earlier, how important it is, but being able to dribble with your eyes up and see the floor,
Yep.
it's incredibly important. And the only way you get better at it is by doing it. You have to just practice.
100%.
Get the inbound picked off by Lange. Can he get a shot off?
He did.
I think he had a little more time than he thought. I think he could have set up and fired.
He could have set up just a little bit, but nonetheless, great effort and great try.
Great steal. We'll show you our last highlight. I want to say, what was the highlight here? Oh, this was Ringheisen at the free throw line. So free throw, not maybe the most exciting highlight, but that free throw came when Ringheisen was getting boards and dishing them back out to Phillips. He was firing up some good threes as he was open.
Absolutely.
And the last one was in and out. They worked it down to Ringheisen, and he was able to draw the foul, trying to go back up.
Yeah.
Which is great to see from your big man. You want to see your big man be able to catch and go up.
Well, I think here's one thing that a lot of people don't know about Shane. Shane did not go back up instinctively all the time. Shane would bring the ball down low.
Right.
It took Shane a long time to.
Shane is a perfect example of a kid in high school who just worked his butt off. He got good at dribbling, too.
110%.
A lot better at dribbling.
110%. Shane never gave up on the sport of basketball. And it shows because Shane proved himself time and time again.
Yeah. Yeah, he was incredibly valuable to those basketball teams.
Absolutely he was.
For anybody watching, if you know Shane Nix or you don't know Shane Nix, if you ever run into him, he's probably the friendliest person you'll ever meet.
Oh, yeah.
Be prepared for a conversation because he will talk your ear off.
I cannot say one bad thing about Shane Nix.
I don't think anyone can. I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about Shane Nix.
I think you are absolutely correct.
But Shane Nix is a basketball lover. Loves basketball.
100% he was.
And he put a lot of effort in. Shane Nix is also a giant. So if you see him, you'll know.
You can't miss him.
Me and Shane both went to, I guess I should say Shane and I. Shane and I both went to UCM in Warrensburg, and it was hilarious. My first semester up there, every single person knew Shane. They'd be like, "Oh, you're from Owensville? You know Shane?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know Shane."
Yeah.
Like, I assume you do too.
Everybody knows Shane.
Yep.
Old father taking the lead, trying to find Ringheisen.
Gonna stay with the Dutchman as it looks like maybe 22 poked out of bounds.
Yeah.
All right, Phillips is going to inbound it here.
Chance for an Owensville blob underneath the basket. And it finds Old Father.
Gets a three, in and out on the three.
Ringheisen comes
My
in
goodness.
and gets the offensive board.
Trace Lange sinks the three. Dutchmen are doing very well from beyond the arc in this one.
I think that's the fourth three they've made. Fourth or fifth that they've made this game so far. Ringheisen picks it off.
8th grade boys are fired up here in the gym tonight. And they should be.
Absolutely. Last home game?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's always interesting to me. I can remember whenever I was teaching at the middle school, there were some good basketball teams at that time For anybody watching, might remember Anna Finley. She was an 8th grader, and then Brendan Decker and that group of boys. Derek Brandt was an 8th grader at the time. And going to those basketball games, man, those kids, they had a big student section, and they were super hyped up. It was fun to go to those middle school basketball games. And I ran the scoreboard for those games during that time, and it was a blast. I enjoyed getting to see it. I didn't have kids yet, so I could.
Right.
I was up here a lot more. I feel like I'm up here a lot now, but I was here more then. Also drove the bus. Actually, I didn't miss a middle school basketball game for like 2 years because I either ran the scoreboard or I drove the bus for their away games.
The bus for them.
Yeah.
Will Bruni almost forcing a turnover there on the inbounds. Offensive foul on number 24 on St. James.
What was the foul? Was it?
Cardi Ottman. It was a moving screen.
Oh, okay. Looks like Jace Dewar and Roman Crow are checking back into the game as Ricky Ringheisen and Will Bruni will come off the floor.
St. James back to their full court press.
Trace receives the inbound, tries to make a move. Pushes it up the floor. And the Dutchmen are now setting up on offense. Trace gets pickpocketed on that one. Oldfather was getting ready to try to return the favor, but wisely got the pass off to number 33 for these Tigers, Mr. Carter Inman. You know, it's this full court press. I mean, you can steal a lot of points in a hurry if you're not able to get it. You also give up a lot of easy baskets like that.
Absolutely right.
Dutchman broke the press, got it up to Oldfather, and Oldfather had a layup I think I might have been able to make. And I'm not good at making shots.
Rem Cantrell with the floater, and it goes in.
It's a fun game to watch. Both of these teams can definitely score the ball. There's no doubt about
absolutely.
that.
Nice spin move by Lang to get out of the trap.
Works it over to Dewar. Dewar gives it back to Lang. Phillips at the top of the key. Works it down.
Finds Crow, who mishandles it but finds it, but steps out of bounds.
Over the line. It's a Big Lebowski reference for any viewers at home.
I was going to say, do you know where that movie, that line is from?
Are you kidding me? A bowling movie? You think I don't know that?
That's fair.
Come on, man.
Over the line. I'll give you $5 if you can tell me the actor who said that.
Oh my gosh.
Oldfather all the way, and
was it good?
One. Yeah.
What's his first name?
I don't want to say Mike, but it's not.
No, it's not
Mike. Oh my gosh, it is Goodman. But I can't think of the first name.
You were asking me and you didn't even know?
I knew the last name. I knew it was Goodman. Oldfather goes.
I guess I'll go watch the Big Lebowski tonight.
You
talked me into it.
Sinks it. Completes the three-point play.
Dutchmen lead by 13 with 3.5 minutes left here in this second quarter.
Rem Cantrell with a corner three.
Nice shot, Rem.
And it sinks. Rem Cantrell.
The ball handling there from Lange, but then he gets bottled up.
Oldfather trying to steal it right back. Lange with
bounce off the leg defense. Right to Crow. Works it up to Josiah Geller, who fires a three, just a little off the mark. Good attempt. He had the shot. It was wide open. Lange pump fakes, sets, fires, just off the mark. Dutchman had two good three-point attempts there. Unable to get either to fall. Jace Dewar. Foul call on Lange. I don't know how many that is. Is that 2 or 3 for him now? Hopefully two. Okay. I do really love the scoreboards in this gymnasium. They're very easy to read.
Oh, 100%.
What is that noise?
I don't know. That's some static.
Oh, that's not us.
Oh.
The speakers in the gym are humming. I thought it was us. I was like, what the heck is that? Something's about to catch on fire and blow up. Evacuate. Yeah, I don't know what that is. You can hear that at home. That's coming through the speakers here in the gym. That ball did not hit the rim. If you don't hit the rim on a free throw, it's going to be an inbound.
That is accurate.
I know a couple things. That's one of them. So you get one more. Works it up to Old Father. He gets across the line. Finds Josiah. Makes a good head fake. Takes it in.
With a runner.
Off the backboard. Unable to get the fall. Gets it to Crow, who goes back up. He's off the backboard as well.
That was great offensive rebound by Crow. And he set himself up for a good offensive shot afterwards.
Geller comes away with a steal. Gets the ball under control. Works it up the floor. Finds Lange.
Goes all the way in.
Unable
Crow
to
with
finish.
the
And
tip,
Crow
and
gets
it's
the
in.
finish. And it looks like we got
Untied
shoe. Shoe tying break. We've had as many live viewers as up to 25 tonight, so thank you to everybody who has tuned in. Currently, we're carrying 17 people who are watching from home. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We will have a broadcast next week of a wrestling meet. And then after next week, Brad and I will be pretty busy. There's a lot of games in February, the high school basketball level. So you can see a lot of high school basketball games next month if that's your thing.
Ivan Phillips forced a dribble to be picked up there. Great defense. Ooh.
Oh, good finger roll there.
Will DeLuca finds pay dirt.
Wow.
Lang
It's poked away.
It's poked away. Brings it back.
Finds Ricky. Ricky draws the foul. I will say I'm really impressed with Ricky's ability to catch and go up. Catch and go up.
Oh,
catch and go up. That's the third time I think he's drawn a foul off doing that exact same thing.
Lang also put that pass right where it needed to be.
That's right.
So Ringheisen, all he had to do was keep his arms extended and just essentially flick the ball right back up to the basket.
Unable to get the first freebie to go. Ringheisen sets up. And he gets the second one to go.
1 for 2 from the line. Owensville with a 10-point lead with a minute and a half to go.
Great athletic move there by
with a
Alf.
great steal.
Kind of like a wide receiver streaking down the sideline, just picks it
Absolutely.
right out of the air and tosses it back to his teammate.
Will Bruni. Same team. Lang with it. No good. But Will Bruni steals.
Oh my
Steals it.
goodness.
Lang stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
Great effort by the Dutchmen there under the hoop.
absolutely.
Dutchmen lead by 10 right now, which is exactly how much they won the first meeting between these two teams by. I think 13 was wanting a foul call there. There was a lot of contact. I'm a little surprised there wasn't a foul call, if I'm being honest.
Ivan Phillips.
There's been a lot of
bringing
fouls
the ball
called tonight,
up.
and I figured we'd have another one.
There you go.
Phillips looks to inbound it here for the Dutchmen as we got another shoe tie break.
Got an Owensville blob underneath the basket yet again.
Got a screen there from
Finds Lang.
Ringheisen to try to spring Lang free. All right, now it looks like Dutchman will retreat on defense. We've got 45.2 seconds here left in the first half. Danny Hendrickson hands the ball off, and St. James works it up the floor. Find Cantrell in the corner. Cantrell steps back for a three. They're going to call that a travel. They don't give the James Harden step back in high school or middle school basketball.
They do not do that. I mean, if we want to get technical, it's a travel every time.
Yeah, yeah. But that looked very similar to the move that James Harden does a lot.
It was pretty close to it.
All right, Old Father tries to work it into
Phillips gets it back.
Ringheisen. It was good defense there by St. James. They're doing all they can to try to keep Ringheisen balled up underneath.
Oh, absolutely.
Find him again. Ringheisen goes up, uses the bank. Calling the subs. Got a hurt jaw or something there by Mr. Gibbs. Looks like. He's holding his jaw. I hope he's all right.
.3 seconds left. St. James going to hold it for the last shot.
Gets off. A little bit of a chaotic final shot. The Dutchmen will go into half leading by 12. Score of 32-20. We'll show you the most recent highlight. I think it was that Ricky Ringeisen two-point jumper off the backboard. And then we'll take you to another classic Dutchman video as we will take a quick break. If we were at the high school and I had a table, I would whip up the highlights for you guys real quick. But I don't know that my back is going to be super happy with me if I do it from the position we are in the bleachers here at OES. Don't quite have a crow's nest here. All right. With that said, we will be back. Got 10-minute halftime. To the 20 viewers with us, thanks for joining us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are working our way to try to get 3,000 subscribers. And we appreciate your help in that endeavor. Also, if you subscribe, you can comment. So that allows you to comment.
We are the Dutchmen, shuffling mean, doing it right with the basketball team. When we take the court, we really get tough, and while we play, we strut our stuff. We play hard like you know we should, and when we're bad, we're really good. And we ain't bad, won't cause no trouble. We're just here to do the Dutchman shuffle. The name is West, and that's where I'm from, but all my friends call me Chief Running Gun. When I get the ball and my shot, I go on the street that's really hot. I ain't bad, won't cause no trouble. I'm just here to do the Dutchman shuffle.
My name is Greg, and I play right. When I get mean, it's like dynamite. You know what I do, you know who I am. When I get the chance for my fans, I slam. I ain't bad, won't cause no trouble. I'm just here to do the Dutchman shuffle.
My name is Vinny, and I'm the little one, but I'm quicker and faster than old running gun. I handle the ball, and when things get hot, I'll put up two if I make my shot. I ain't bad, I won't cause no trouble. I'm just here to do the Dutchman shuffle.
My name is Darren, got the moves and jazz. If you get in my way, I'm gonna stomp you, spaz. I don't wear socks, and that's fine by me. Cause I can still play good, as you can see. I ain't bad, won't cause no trouble. I'm just here to do the Dutchman shuffle.
My name is Eric, I'm big and tall. I get up there and rebound that ball. I take it away from the other guy, cause I'm quick and fast and really sly. I ain't bad, won't cause no trouble. I'm just here to get the Dutchman shuffle.
We are the Dutchmen, shuffling mean, doing it right with the basketball team. When we take the court, we really get tough, and while we play, we strut our stuff. We play hard like you know we should, and when we're bad, we're really good. No, we ain't bad, won't cause no trouble. We're just here to do the Dutchman shuffle, the Dutchman shuffle, the Dutchman shuffle.
Bothering me that I don't remember, but as soon as I see the menu, I'll be back.
I'm back on.
No, Brad, there's no
All right, and the Dutchmen have came back out from halftime. Tyler and I were talking just a bit ago about the production of the 8th grade game. It's a 12-point lead for the Dutchmen and showed promise with Ringheisen and Oldfather, Lang, all around great basketball game by the Dutchmen. Dutchmen getting their shoot around here, while St. James is still in the locker room trying to hash out a game plan. And we got news from the varsity team. Dutchmen had a 10-point deficit at halftime against St. Mary's. And then beat St. Mary's at the buzzer on a Chase Crosby 3-ball. Chase finished his season high 28 points. Brady Watson had 15, and Chase Wyrick added 13 points off the bench. And they're going to be back at it again versus Frontenac at 2 o'clock. So varsity boys came away with a win tonight. Great start to the tournament. That's awesome. Buzzer beater by Chase Crosby. Buzzer beaters are the greatest thing in basketball and also one of the worst things in basketball, because it's a really good high or it's a really bad low. Coming from a basketball player, I've experienced both. I gotta tell you folks, I'd much rather see a buzzer beater go in for my team rather than the opponent's team. St. James just came out getting their shots up for getting ready for the second half. Should be interesting to see how St. James comes out, whether they're going to stick with the full court press or not, or how they're going to try to defend Mr. Ricky Ringheisen, who has proven to be a force down in the paint. And we'll see if the Dutchman's hot hand from behind the three-point line continues in the second half. I believe they had five three-pointers. Excuse me, 5 three-pointers from behind the line in the first half. So we will see if that hot hand continues in exactly 3 minutes. Mr. T. Tyler's got the scoreboard back up and working. So that means we're good to go.
Had to go get a new battery in the camera, and there's a lot of friendly faces here in the stands tonight. I enjoy getting to see a lot of the community at all of our sporting events, and I also enjoy getting to see, parents of kids that I got to coach and things like that. It makes it a lot of fun.
Get to say hey.
Got to give a quick shout out here. I ran into Jason Crow. I think Mr. Crow is tuned in right now potentially. Mr. Crow, if you're tuned in, Mr. Crow, Coach Crow, and Jan, it's good to know that you might be on the other end of this somewhere, and we hope you're enjoying the broadcast. I didn't realize Coach Crow had pointed out to me at a couple cross-country meets that he'd said that he liked the broadcast and he enjoyed them. I didn't realize he watched as many of them as he did. Jason is his son, right, and he told me that he tunes into a lot of them. Coach Crow, this is a funny story. I actually thought about you literally just last night. We were in the trophy cabinet in the hallway there waiting during, we had our course fair night for the classes at the high school last night for incoming freshmen and sophomores, and in one of the cabinets was a picture of a basketball team that you had coached. I want to say you were standing there with Coach Willie, Coach Williman. You remember Coach Willie?
I do remember Coach Willie.
I believe when we were in middle school, actually, that they were both the PE teachers at the time.
I think so.
Yeah. I remember
Coach Willie as a PE teacher.
I think one thing I always talk about when I talk about Coach Crow is, and I think everybody can remember this when you say it, I remember going to the locker room, and every single day he was whistling Christmas songs.
Yeah, sounds about right.
He whistled so many Christmas songs.
Yes.
And always just brought me a lot of joy. So if you guys are tuned in, thanks for tuning in. We are ready for second half action here as the Dutchmen lead 32-20. But anyways, Coach Willie and Coach Crow, they were basketball coaches for a girls basketball team that I think finished 3rd or 4th in state. I need to brush up on more of my Dutchman history.
Oh, gosh.
I know a decent amount, but I could always know more. But I love looking into those trophy cabinets. A lot of good memories in there. As
Ryder Hain.
The bank is open. Gonna go ahead and clip that one. That'll be in the highlight video we make.
Ringheisen just late on that defense rotation gets called for a foul.
I think that might be his only first or second of the night. I don't feel like I've heard his name called for a foul a lot.
I think that's the first.
Yeah, wow.
We are correct.
You know, it's kind of interesting. You a lot of times your big men underneath, they get called for more fouls than that. So he's done a good job staying out of foul trouble.
Absolutely. Cam Parsons misses his first free throw. Got one more. Cam Parsons goes 1 for 2 from the line. St. James sticking with the full court press.
Josiah Geller works it up, finds Ringheisen, who's wide open, unable to get it off the backboard that time, fights for a steal, but St. James is able to hang on. They got a wide open man down the floor, and they are able to take advantage. That was a lapse in defense there by the Dutchmen. Let's break here real quick. I want to give another big shout out to Robbie Rodriguez. He's been running the camera all night on this live broadcast. He's done a fantastic job. We've only had one camera for this broadcast, and it has been very well ran.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Robbie, 8th grader. Always like to give props to the people who help with the broadcast and help with filming, and Robbie has helped film quite a few of these middle school basketball games this year. And he's interested in helping out with some other sports, so very, very excited about that. Robbie, a great runner on the cross-country team, track team here at the school as well, so you'll probably hear that name more often.
Out of bounds. It's going to stay Dutchman basketball.
Just talking with Brad, we have an interesting setup tonight for this basketball game. We kind of went bare bones, and it didn't take us that long to set up to do this with just one cam.
Ryder Hain goes in, gets his own board.
Went off the backboard, was close. But the setup wasn't too bad the way we did it this time.
No, it was actually pretty good.
At some point, we might have to try an away basketball game. High school away basketball game. That'd be fun if we could pull it off. I have done away games a couple times. We did one at Sullivan once. That was fun. We did one at Herman once. That was fun, me and Dave. It just comes down to time, which I wish we had more of. I think everybody wishes that. Number 2 might be left-handed. He went left there pretty strong. That's that Cam Parsons. Brad, what are you having for supper tonight?
That's an excellent question. I don't know.
I'm pretty fortunate. I don't mean to brag, Brad, but my mom is helping out with our kiddos right now, and she made pork steaks.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I got some pork steaks waiting for me.
Can I come over?
Sure. I'm very excited.
I bet. I would.
Mama B always does a great job.
Absolutely.
She told me she was making pork steaks tonight, and I was like, oh, my gosh. I can't wait.
Josiah Gellert got caught up there, getting called for a foul on the floor. His first of the night. Dutchman holding on to an 11-point lead with 4 1/4 left to go.
It's one of those games, though. St. James is still very much in this thing. As Cantrell goes up a little short on the shot. And then Gibbs does a good job of getting hands on it. It'll be a jump ball that'll stay with the Tigers this time, but now the possession arrow moves to the Dutchmen. Another thing we mentioned, especially during that 7th grade game, well, first off, basketball is a game of runs. We talk about that a lot when we do the high school games. But whenever somebody's playing a full court press and trying to force errors, sometimes those runs can really get going. And hopefully the Dutchmen can make sure that doesn't happen tonight.
Right. Ringheisen got caught right there at the end with a foul. That's his 3rd. He's picked up 2 quick fouls.
Yeah, we were just talking about how it was impressive they didn't have a lot of fouls.
Right.
Got them a little quickly there. St. James unable to take advantage. They missed the first free throw. Roman Crow checks in for Ringheisen. Is it 5 or is it 6 fouls at the middle school level? High schools is 5 as well, right?
Right.
NBA switches to 6?
Yep.
Is it 5 in college?
I think it is 5 in college.
Somebody in the chat, if you know, feel free to let us know. I think it's 5. I wonder why. I guess the idea maybe for the NBA is they want their stars playing.
Well, college might be 6. I think
college might be 6?
I think college is 6.
Well, the amount of time they're on the floor changes. They're on the floor longer, so it makes sense that you get an extra foul.
St. James finishes a 3-point play, brings them within 8 of the Dutchmen. St. James being called with a foul on the full court press.
Josiah Gellert inbounding it here to Bruni.
Five Ryder Hayne.
See Liam Knight on the floor for the first time, I believe, as well, right? Have we seen Liam in the first half?
He did not. Bruni goes all the way in, gets a layup.
Good job there by Will Bruni, working around the defender and using the backboard.
.24 with an offensive foul on the screen.
All righty. I think what they're saying was he slid out to catch a guy maybe.
He moved his hips. So the ref was trying to tell him, you can't move your hips out.
To try to catch a guy on a screen.
To try to catch a guy on the screen, right.
You got to plant your feet and stay.
Yep.
Work it up to Roman.
Oh, Roman.
It's tipped away here. We're going to have a foul here on Mr. Hayne. Things get a little crazy on those loose balls.
Oh, absolutely.
You never know what's going to happen.
The hustle, that's the price you pay whenever you start hustling. You're going to get some fouls.
Right. Just gets a little out of control. And it looks like
St. James is
in the bonus?
In the bonus already with
3.5 minutes
3.5 minutes left in the
holy smokes.
second half.
I think Coach Dave was saying this. I think in high school basketball, they switched it to where the fouls reset every quarter.
They do. I believe so.
Does that happen in middle school too, I imagine?
I would assume.
It does? Okay, yeah, so we got some fans helping us out here. It does reset in middle school as well, which I think middle school is super necessary because you're going to see a lot more fouls in middle school anyway.
Yeah.
You don't want it to turn into a free throw shooting contest.
God bless the fans because I haven't played middle school basketball in forever. Rowan.
Oh,
in and out. But Hayne gets the offensive rebound. Rowan almost got close.
A couple good opportunities there. Dutchman unable to get a fall. Our setup tonight, we're in the stands with the fans tonight instead of kind of off secluded, which is really cool actually. Usually we are kind of like in our own little zone, but
Rowan Crow with a tip ball. It ends up being a steal. Lucas Gellert, corner three. Good!
Dang!
I said Lucas Gellert.
Josiah Gellert with a three.
Josiah Gellert with a three. I got the last name right.
Dutchmen needed that. They hadn't scored a basket in a minute and keep that lead in double digits for longer, as they were leading by 10, now lead by 13. 22 for the Tigers here goes to the line. That is Mr. Justice Jursic, maybe? Jursic? Justice Jursic. Got a big sub out right now. Looks like a lot of the starters just came back on the floor. We got Langy, got Oldfather, and got Phillips back on the floor. Jace Dewar enters the game. Roman Crow stays on the floor. Oh boy, lapse in defense there.
Miscommunication on defense by Dutchmen leads to an easy bucket by St.
Gotta
Clair.
limit the easy buckets.
Oldfather down the Roman.
Needed a little more touch on that backboard.
Dewar.
Oh, Jace drains a three. I don't know who was more happy there, Jace or Coach Hunt. He was hyped up for his player there on the sideline. Love to see that.
Absolutely. Oldfather gets called for a foul.
I think his teammates are all hyped up too. Everybody's hyped up right now. Way to go, Jace. I think those are the moments that make sports so cool.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
St. James unable to get the first free throw to go. It's the emotion. It's the emotion that comes out after something exciting.
Well, you were an athlete. There's emotions in every sport.
Oh, easy there. I don't know if that's what you call that, but.
Okay, you were almost an athlete. we were both almost athletes.
All right, Oldfather works it up to Phillips, who's got an open lane, feeds it over to Crow. Crow had a guy on his back pocket, though.
Had the right idea.
I like, it seems like Phillips is often, he's looking for the pass, which is awesome to see out of a point guard. As your ball handler. He's trying to see, up the floor. Oh, my goodness.
Dewar
with a
hits
block.
a three and then gets a block on the defense end. Look at that.
Phillips on the inbound here. Laney's got a body hanging on him. Laney gets it across half court. Works it up, draws the foul, almost gets it to go. He'll go to the line for two here.
Did you mention our refs tonight?
Who they are?
Who they are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A couple times. Got Mr. Danny Hendrickson. He's down there in the paint right now. Just passed the ball to the free throw shooter, Trace Lange. Danny has done a lot of middle school basketball games in the past. As Lange can't get the first one to fall.
I'm pretty sure he was a referee whenever I was playing basketball.
Probably so. Danny's done it a long time. I know he enjoys it a lot, and he's seen a lot of basketball players come through here. There's no doubt about that. And then Aaron Rimmert is crossing half court right now. You see him on the far side there. He's been doing a lot of basketball games over the years and takes a lot of pride in it. I know it's important to him. He does a good job. Dutchmen work it in to Trace Lange. He gets fouled trying to come across, breaking that press, and we are in the bonus now as well. So even though it wasn't a shooting foul, Lange will make his way to the line as well. I think what's really cool about being an official at this level, I think Danny would probably say he enjoys it a lot, is, yeah, you're an official, but there's a coaching aspect to it too. Like, you're trying to help the kids understand. Like earlier when he was talking about the illegal screen, he was trying to show the kid what he did in that moment, so that in the future he can learn from it.
Correct.
And I feel like I've seen Danny do that so much over the years. He's not just an official out there. He's a guy that's helping kids understand the game of basketball and be able to improve on their skills.
Right. He's trying to coach the kids up.
Right.
Yeah. He's
timeout called here.
Yeah. No, I remember him doing that with me and my teammates back when we were playing.
Yeah.
I want to say he was a referee back whenever I was playing basketball.
Yeah,
so,
been doing it for a while.
And you actually like those kind of refs who actually take time and say, hey,
Oh, yeah.
This is
Oh, no doubt.
This is what you did. So next time when you try to do it, avoid that.
I mean, I was primarily a catcher, and if I wasn't catching, I was pitching my junior and senior year of high school, and I remember my umpires. Like, I still remember. Granted, I had a lot of conversations with them when I was catching. I was back there a lot talking to them. So you get to know those guys well, and you get to know what they expect, and they also they're trying to give you their expectations too, so you can learn. And
absolutely.
I'm obviously partial to baseball because that's my favorite, but I appreciate those guys. And this is where I make the plug for Misha, where I say if you're interested in becoming a referee, Misha's always looking for referees.
Absolutely.
It's not an easy job. Nobody's going to sit here and say it's easy. But it is a rewarding job in the aspect that I think the same reason I think teaching is rewarding. You get to, encourage and inspire athletes in something that you're passionate about as well, which is cool. Dutchmen are kind of having a hard time getting a good handle on the ball here as Cantrell comes away with it. St. James got an easy bucket on the last time down the floor. Dutchmen trying to keep that from happening here as Lange's able to get it out to Phillips. That's going to be what gets it across half court.
Oldfather slips the defender. Puts it in for 2.
Really enjoyed watching him play tonight. It's exciting to see what he can do under the basket.
Oh, off Phillips' leg. Cantrell was short on that one. We didn't see that in the first half.
Yeah, Cantrell did a great job. As Oldfather gets a 3 off, he's going to be short and flat on the 3. Dewar comes away with the rebound, working hard down there. Lange gets a 3 off. Probably had more time than he thought. Phillips got a 3 off.
Yeah.
The whole gym's getting a 3 off here.
Everybody was getting a 3 off right before the end of the third quarter.
All right, we'll show you our most recent highlight. I can't remember what it was, so we'll take a look.
This is the Oldfather slip layup.
Oldfather has done a great job of working to the basket. Yeah, he's got good ball handling. Good ball handling gets him down to the rim, and he's shown that he can finish. And I think it's interesting. It's not just a normal finish. Sometimes he's able to finish, in awkward positions. You know what I'm saying?
In traffic.
In traffic, yes.
Entering the fourth quarter, Dutchmen up 14. Sorry. Stand corrected. Can't do simple math.
That's okay. I was a middle school math teacher. If you would like to take a lesson or two, I can brush up a little bit. I'm a big fan of algebra. Love me some algebra. Not a common thing you hear people say, but I do love algebra. Dutchmen lead by 2 touchdowns here with 5:36 left in the fourth quarter.
Timeout. Touchdowns?
Yeah.
It's wrong sport, bud.
14.
I thought we were broadcasting basketball, not football.
See Davidson on the floor right now, Mr. Eli Davidson. And we've also got Mr. Kyson Kurtman on the floor now.
Ringheisen all the way.
Return to the floor. Got to be frustrated on that one. Unable to get the bucket. Davidson comes down with a rebound. Bruni's going to take it coast to coast and finish. It looked like he wanted the pass there, but then the pass wasn't there, so he just decided, I guess I'll just shoot it.
I'll just shoot it.
His defender was far enough off him that he could.
Kurtman with a corner three.
Unable to get that to fall. Got a foul on the floor here by Davidson.
Will Bruni.
Will Bruni, okay. I stand corrected. On the floor is going to lead to an inbound here by the St. James Tigers. And they had a great inbound play drawn up as they were able to get a nice, easy bucket off the backboard. Take it back to a 10-point lead. These Tigers are fighting.
Fine Ringheisen.
Good ball movement from the Dutchman right now. Davidson sets the screen. Bruni tried to find Ringheisen down in the paint. Unable to. Ringheisen gets a block.
With a block. Finds Lang.
Works it up to Davidson. Oh! Davidson almost found himself a bucket there. Dutchman bench comes alive here with a defense chant. I always wonder how much of that is picked up on the mics. Surely they can hear it. St. James is going to get the bucket and the foul. I believe it was on Kyson.
I think that was on Kyson
Kurtman. So the Tigers have now broken that 10-point lead that the Dutchmen have had for most of the game and look to move it to a 7-point lead if they can hit this free throw. And it does find the bottom of the net. Dutchman will set up, full court press still. Try to trap Lange, which is what they've been trying to do all night. Lange's done a great job, and he'll break the press. Find
Ringheisen, who gets
wide
the
open.
layup.
Maybe the easiest layup of his life.
Yeah. No pressure on that one.
No one around. Oh, that one.
Ringheisen with the steal. Bruni breaking ankles.
Travel on Kurtman. Got a massive sub, a 5-person sub happening right now for the Dutchmen.
Was it 5 or 4?
I think it was 5, the whole swap out.
It was a whole swap out. You are right.
So we got Roman Crow on the floor. We've got Oldfather on the floor. We've got Phillips on the floor, Gellert on the floor, and Hain on the floor. So you know they're fresh.
Oh, absolutely.
Unless the chanting took it out of them, which I don't think that happened.
St. James.
Makes it a 3-point game again, or a 7-point game again. Got to tip your hat to St. James's one. They've been down, but they fought the entire time being down. It looks like they might get an easy bucket here, and they do. 46-51 now, 5-point difference with 2.5 minutes remaining. We're going to get a foul as Oldfather was bringing it across half court. Things are tightening up here in the late going. On the floor, fouls reset. Only one foul. So we'll call it was a bad screen? What was the call there?
That was an offensive foul apparently on Josiah Gellert.
For a bad screen, I guess?
Yeah.
What is the name of that foul? I don't even know.
It's just an offensive foul.
Cantrell short on that fadeaway. Phillips works it up to Oldfather, and he gets pickpocketed. Pickpocketed by number 1, Will DeLuca, and he can't finish. Hain comes away with a rebound.
With the defensive rebound. Phillips.
Oh, Phillips with some nice
dicing up
dribbling.
the defense. Finds Hain.
No. Crow comes down with the rebound off the backboard. Can't get it to fall. Oh, my goodness. 5-point game here. That's going to be short. Phillips comes up with a ball. He's trapped. Oh, smart play by Phillips.
Smart play by
Realized he was trapped.
He picked up the ball at the absolute worst place you could.
On the floor?
On the floor, but right across half court.
Right.
Like he had no room
to go anywhere.
For movement. Hain with the runner.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, we got a full heave up court, overhand baseball toss, and then a travel.
What is happening the last minute and a half of this basketball game?
Got some hungry kids, and it's getting a little.
Gosh.
Got to settle it down here. Settle it down. Kind of have a foul there on 24 for St. James. Lange and Bruni and Ringheisen are at the scorer's table to check back in. It's again fallen awkwardly quiet.
But we didn't let it. We didn't let it happen though. That's the good part. Even I don't know why I'm whispering. It's like when the referees got together. It's just like okay.
All right. So those three we mentioned are entering the game for. It looks like Gellert, Hain, and Crow.
So you got Ivan Phillips.
It's a starting lineup. The starting lineup is on the floor right now.
Is it the starting lineup?
I believe so.
That's right. Phillips did start. You're right.
So St. James is going to pull off this comeback. They're going to have to do it against the Dutchmen starting five in this one.
Phillips finds Ringheisen.
Push on 33. Carter Inman. Dutchman will be inbounding against 3 fouls with 1 minute and 4 seconds left. Which is kind of crazy to think because they were in the bonus with what, 3.5 minutes left last quarter?
Inbounds to Ivan Phillips.
Good defense there. Poked it away out of bounds. Going to stay Dutchman ball. So what's the strat here? Are they going to, obviously they're only settling for a great shot.
Right.
A lot of ball movement, try to burn some clock. But with more ball movement also comes more opportunity for mistakes. Be a foul sent into the line. Honestly, probably a good foul there by St. James because I think Old Father had a pretty clear line to the basket.
Had a clear line. For sure.
I thought that was going to be a shooting foul. I guess not. He wasn't in the act of shooting yet.
He wasn't in the act of shooting a whole lot.
Old Father, so good around the basket. So good around the basket. Takes that Dutchman lead to 7 now. A very important basket there. Now it's at least a 3-possession game. Oh, picked off by Lange.
Dutchmen are now in the bonus.
It's the bonus round.
There was that awkward silence again right whenever that foul got called. And I saved that because everyone was like, oh, what's happening?
Trace gets the first one to fall. Increases the Dutchman lead to 8 points here.
It's not out of the realm of possibility for St. James to come back.
But it would take a colossal
But it would take a
meltdown.
Big meltdown for the Dutchmen to lose this one. 9-point lead with 30 seconds left.
Gonna have to be chucking up some threes. Cantrell shoots one.
Short.
Almost a wedgie. And Old Father's gonna go down to shoot a couple free throws. I want to say thanks to everybody who's tuned in tonight. There's been a lot of viewers for a middle school basketball game in comparison to our viewership in middle school basketball games in the past. So I'm glad the word was able to get out there and we had some people able to tune in. Oh, almost had the kindest roll of the night.
Almost.
Those are the kind of rolls I need when I'm playing horse with Brad.
I think you mean I need those rolls. You don't need those rolls. I need those rolls.
I have got the best of you the last few times.
Yeah, you have.
Old Father comes down. Are they going to foul? Are they going to let this thing play out at this point? Looks like they're going to let it play
They're
out.
gonna let it play out.
Wow, ironically, the last time they met, the Dutchmen won by 10. And that's how this one will end as well. The Dutchmen come away with their final game of the season here at home with a 10-point victory over conference rival St. James Tigers. These boys will get to know each other very well once they get to high school, as they will
absolutely.
meet multiple times throughout the season for 4 years. Hope to see all the kids continue playing basketball. They got a good group here.
For sure. The future for Owensville Dutchman basketball is bright.
Absolutely. I want to give a quick shout out again to our cameraman, Mr. Robbie Rodriguez. Did a great job on the cams tonight as he zooms into the basketball team here for the last look as they head to the locker room. Robbie Rodriguez is a 8th grader here at OMS and great cross-country runner, great track runner. Congratulations to the 8th grade Dutchman basketball team, Coach Hunt, Coach Payne. Great job tonight by the 7th grade team. And safe travels to the St. James basketball team as they make their way back to St. James. And everybody, stock up on your toilet paper, on your bread. The Snowmageddon is coming.
Your ham and cheese.
But have no fears. Brad will be out there. He will be delivering mail.
If you know me and I'm on your route tomorrow, check your mailboxes. Your mail will be there.
All right, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you next week for a home wrestling meet if you are interested.